Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Tim Black. Thank you for tuning in. Wolfpack, what's up, people? All right, so let's talk about Milwaukee, because it's come to my attention that mainstream media once again has dropped the ball and is not telling anyone the real story, not giving context around the story. Here's the thing. The problems, the riots, the violence, the burning of material, destruction of property, the violence, none of that is good, right? I shouldn't have to say that. We should all know that that's not good, okay? It's not good to destroy property. Even your own property is not good to destroy, and I don't think the people out there destroying property, that's their property to destroy. So that goes without saying. And pulling people out their cars and hitting people or any of this beating people up stuff, this racial rhetoric, this black power stuff, this is crazy. This is not good. No one supports that. I don't support it, for the record, period. And you know what? And it's sad that I have to say that, because we have some cuckoos on the internet who think that's because they see a black man talking about this, that I support violence against anyone, when I don't. But see, just like I don't support violence against some white guy driving down the street who just happened to cross through that neighborhood, I don't support violence against individuals in that neighborhood by the police or anyone else. All right, so let's get that straight. Second thing. This is not just about Sylville Smith. All right? Milwaukee has had problems, just like, you know what? Anytime you see an uprising, this is what you must know. All right? I don't care where you come from. If you come from Nebraska or if you come from Boogie Down Bronx, know this. Whenever there's an uprising, whenever there's a protest, whenever there's a riot, whenever people are destroying property, it is never just about the incident that just preceded it. It's always about it's a cumulative effect of things that have went on, where they have reached what is called by Malcolm Gladwell a tipping point. And that's what you have in Milwaukee. Did you know in 2015, the spike in homicide rates and violence in Milwaukee was at an all-time high, higher than it's seen maybe for the last 30 years? So you didn't know that because they're not reporting that. Did you know almost maybe a year ago, Milwaukee started doing an internal audit with the Department of Justice to try to figure out how they can be better at policing, because they have a problem in their police force and they're trying to correct it. Okay, so this is something we need to address. We need to be aware of it. Okay. Now they were looking at their police because they want to correct themselves. They know that the issues that they have need to be resolved. But instead of Jake Tapper, CNN, MSNBC, Joy Reid, people reporting that to you, they're just telling you somebody said black power, right? And it's just being sensationalized. I don't care who you are. Anytime there's a tremendous upheaval, it's always stemmed from something that's occurred over time. No one wakes up and just says, I want a divorce out of nowhere. Okay? Same thing happens with communities. No one just wakes up and burns down their town or burns up 6 businesses because they just one day woke up and wanted to do that. And here goes something else that no one's telling you in the mainstream media. And it's not that I support any looting. I don't support it. But this is what I know. Rich people don't loot. They steal, but they don't loot. Okay? You're not going to find people with good jobs, right? Going to college or good jobs, comfortable life, risking going to jail by running in the store. All right? People with money don't loot, okay? So whenever you see people looting, I saw people in Baltimore looting toilet tissue, okay? All right? Now, of course, we got some fools out there, but we also have people who do things because they are really up against it. And I know you, and it does not condone it. I'm not condoning it. What I'm telling you is context matters. And we need to think about these things. Everything is not cut and dry. So look, guys, what I don't want is everyone to focus on what this man's record was, the history of this man, or he had some run-ins with the law, though he was never convicted of a felony, all these things. But here's the thing. This is not just about one individual. All right? Though, I grieve for the family of any slain young man. I grieve for the family of slain anyone. I don't want to see anyone lose their life unnecessarily. That's just me. That's who I am. I'm a humanist. I care about people's lives. I care about the truth getting out. And that's what I'm trying to give you here. So to put a nice little bow on this video, know this. What's going on in Milwaukee didn't happen overnight. It's not just over one incident. It's something that's been building for over a period of time. Milwaukee is crime infested. According to my friend Aaron Baristock, it's also a high dropout rate of almost 50%. That's Black and Latino. All right? The high levels of poverty based on the information I've been receiving. It's not Mayberry. Okay? And if you don't know what Mayberry is, it's not 90210. If you don't know what 90210, it is not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It is not a great place, Milwaukee. Okay? Milwaukee, Wisconsin, not a great place, not a peaceful place, a lot of drama in that location. Okay? All right. I'm Tim Black. Tune in for more. I'll see you. Join me at Tim Bartender on Twitter, Tim the Bartender Show on Facebook. Join my fan page and follow my videos at IamTimBlack.com. That'll point you to me on YouTube. And if you can't do all that, don't worry about it. Just go to TimBlackTV.com. That's my website. Contact me at Tim@TimBlackTV.com. And remember, whatever you do, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. My condolences to the Smith family.